Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday, y'all. Just like that, another week. It is 5:54 a.m. Good morning. It is not sunny today. Very gloomy already, but grateful for another day. Let's do a weekend recap to get back into the swing of things. It was a good weekend. It was very, very productive. But let's start at the beginning of the weekend. Let's see. What did I do? Let me also get ready for work. Thursday night, I went to the gym, which I have been on my Pilates, kickboxing, running journey the last over a year, and very rarely do I go to the gym anymore. I still have like heavier weights I use at home, but like proper gym session, you know? And so I did that Thursday night. I was just in the mood, and it felt so good, y'all, to just lift heavy weights and really strength train like that. I feel like with all this, like Ozempic, GLP-1, skinny toxic culture currently, like it just makes me want to get stronger. So it felt good to like properly go to the gym and work out. So I think I'm going to be getting my gym membership back when I move into my parents' house, just because it's closer and I can sprinkle that into the mix of my workouts just to like mix it up, you know? So I loved that. That was like a really good start to the weekend. I just haven't been to a gym in a while, and the culture, or at least the gym I go to, it's just so interesting. Like a lot of like younger guys, which is an interesting audience already. But yeah, I have to get used to that. Like there was a guy singing, like he had his headphones on and he was like singing to his music out loud. And I'm like, is that normal? I want to be singing, but I don't want to be singing in front of everybody. That was interesting. What else did I see at the gym? I think the Chinese culture of working out in elderly community is so, so good. And I just love that they work out. Because like Filipinos, we really, like culturally, we don't really work out. And I wish my grandma, my Lula, would work out. But it was really cool to just see such a community working out. And like all the beautiful little dances with the scarves. I don't know, it's cool to see elderly have little hobbies like that, which I love. Very inspiring just for life and always having little things to do and work on. But loved that. How does that look, guys? And then that was Thursday night. Friday night, oh no, not Friday night, Friday daytime, I worked from home and had to go to the mall by myself and do some like comp research on some stuff for work. So that was a fun excuse to go to the mall, and I went to like the big mall around here, which I never go to the mall anymore. So that was also an experience. Yeah. Like I just never go to the mall anymore, and it's such an experience to people watch and to see what's actually in the stores and how it's merchandised. And I was by myself, and I like had my headphones in and I was straight vibing, really taking it all in, doing my research and what I needed to do, but then soaking up just the mall in general. Good morning, y'all. It's 6 a.m. It's Monday. I can't believe it's June 29th. I just looked at the date. That's insane. We're at the end of June. What was I saying? Yeah, just the mall and just like people watching. Oh, it's such a scene. I got to experience the mall experience, when people actually went to the mall to hang out, very briefly. Like me and my best friend Jane growing up, we would go to the mall together, the small Tacoma Mall, and we would just get dropped off and walk around and shop and hang out. Not even shop, just like bop around to stores together and like hang out in the mall. And I'm so glad I got to experience that time frame. I feel like malls were huge in the 80s, right? Like people would just go and shop, and then it ebbs and flows always, but early 2000s to like the 2010s, that's when I was there. Like it was still very much a thing, where now it's like always shopping online. But I'm so glad I got to experience it as a kid, as a teenager, roaming around with my best friend, passing by boys we liked. It was just such a scene. So it made me very nostalgic and reflective walking the mall on Friday. Mall culture. We'll never get it back, which is a good thing because, like, this is a whole other conversation, but consumerism really gives me anxiety. We just have so much stuff, and I just don't like it. And we don't need to be buying new every time, so I struggle with that. So I'm glad I got to experience it before that awareness kicked in. But yeah, that was fun on Friday. Okay, let me do this. Oh. I didn't go to Ulta or Sephora, which I needed to, but that's okay. So that was Friday. And then finished up work. What did I do? And then I gotta clock off work early because I finished all my work, and it was also Pride. And I've been wanting to like properly do Pride, but I feel like I've just been so busy every time of this year. So that was not in my cards this year, which I really wish I went to a Pride parade or a Pride party, but your girl was moving all weekend. But Friday night I went to my cousin's, and I actually officiated her and her wife's wedding like 4 or 5 years ago now, which is crazy. So I hung out with her, played cards for a little, and then came home and just hung out with my Lula. Pretty sure I didn't do anything crazy Friday night. I was just like prepping for moving. How does that look? Not the best lighting today because it's gloomy. That's good. Zhuzh it up later, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my nails done today after work, which I'm excited about. Okay. What was I saying? Friday night, chilled. Saturday, woke up and just started moving and grooving. packing, organizing. I went through this closet here and I got rid of my big dresser. I moved that to my parents, and that was like all sweaters, and like winter things that I'm not going to be wearing the next 2 weeks. And just started moving, which is so crazy that I'm finally here and moving in with my parents, which I'm going to do a video on just like that and moving into my parents at 28 and all of those thoughts, but we'll stick to a weekend recap. So that was Saturday, and there's a neighbor across the street from me, and his family's so cute. He actually grew up in the house next to this house, and my grandma has literally watched him grow up. So he's been a neighbor for a very long time. Very, very long. Like, now he has his own family and, like, yeah. Anyways, he is always working outside. Like, always doing something. Which I admire. I don't know. I like when people have hobbies and stay active and, like, are not inside. I love when people are actually just doing stuff. But watching him take care of his boat, this was on Saturday when I was just like going in, packing up my car. Watching him take care of his boat and his cars, it just makes me want to take care of everything else in my life. Like, why wouldn't you want to take care of what you love? Just like clothes, like washing them well, not taking anything for granted, really taking care of your things. I don't know. It was a beautiful thing, and I think I was just using it as a metaphor for life of, like, just watering your own grass and taking care of everything like that, you know? Not only your possessions, but your relationships, like, always pouring in and watering your grass. I just feel like that's a beautiful thing. And I feel like when I move out, I want to tell him that. Like, I know my grandma already wants to give him and his family some, like, lumpia, because he always helps my Lula with, like, car things, but I also want to tell him how much I admire how well he takes care of all of his things and his family. Like, I love that. So, anyways, good reminder to take care of your things. And that goes for, like, relationships and your body and everything. Just, like, if you care about something, take care of it. Do you guys hear that bird out there? I've not worn mascara in like 3 days. It's always funny putting it back on. Okay, so that was Saturday. I was just moving and packing and organizing. So sadly didn't do anything for Pride, but I loved seeing all my friends' posts. And I hope you guys all had a good Pride. But it was good to just get things done, because it's that time. And then I also did my laundry, and I thrifted some jeans the other week, and I wanted to shrink them a little bit. I shouldn't have done that. I definitely, like, ruined the jeans, ruined a lot of my clothing, like all my lighter wash tops that were in the wash with it, all blue. And that's a great example of me saying I want to take care of, it just makes me want to take care of all my possessions. And I just ruined a load of laundry. I didn't ruin it. It was just, like, a little annoying. But I'm also not going to harp on it because, like, at the end of the day, it's clothes. Like, there's bigger problems in the world, you know? But yeah, reminder, don't dry your jeans. And then Sunday, what did I do? I woke up. Oh, I went to kickboxing yesterday with my friend Lauren, and that was so good. I love kickboxing, y'all. It is so fun to move your body and just get your heart rate up and do a different type of working out. So that was fun. I'm so glad I did that. Came home and just went straight back to packing and moving. I got so many things done yesterday. I'm really proud. Like, I went to my parents and organized all the closets because my grandma's also moving in, so I'm just like prepping her rooms too. So it was just very productive. I watched a lot of Love Island. Y'all, I was crying when Trinity and Bryce came back together. Crying, tears of happiness. Like, it was so cute how much they missed each other, and like, I'm obsessed. Cried during that. I also cried last night when I was watching Anaya just crushed and hurt by Casey, but then Melanie coming up and like trying to get into her head, like, that's a boy, you deserve a man. Like, I don't know, just the hyping just sisterhood in general, such a beautiful thing. But I love when girls are helping out girls and reminding each other of their worth. So I was crying during that too. And yeah, that was my weekend. A lot of organizing and working out and packing and reflectiveness and thoughts per usual. It was a good weekend. I'm very grateful. And then this following weekend, I'll be doing the exact same thing. So just trying to get it all done. It's about to be so different in terms of background and all the things, y'all. There's like, okay. I need to do my bottom mascara. What time is it? It's 6:12. Okay, it was already 18 minutes. Crazy. Thanks for letting me talk. Thanks for being here. I'm so glad you're here. Sorry this lighting's not the best. It's kind of gloomy, but all good. Okay, I hope you have a great day. Happy Monday, another week, and I will see y'all tomorrow.